I mean, as we all know, like, I was trying to attack him.
Yeah, look at you. Look. Yeah, look. This is called physical.
And I assaulted him. I put, like, you know, I took it all out on him.
Like, you physically assaulted him?
Yeah, and I did get, like, I got charged with that.
Yeah. See, Taylor, this is all you do. It's the only thing you know how to do is hurt me.
So they came, investigated, and then they took you to jail?
Yeah, because there was enough evidence there that I was, like, the aggressor. Yeah, and I was.
Not okay. Holy
I don't give a
Let me go. Stop.
All right. This is some Jezebel activity right here. I'm gonna tell you that much. This is definitely some Jezebelic behavior. Okay. That's what I'm gonna just say for so far.
I didn't know my daughter was downstairs on the couch. They're usually in their beds when I'm home. We had a babysitter who came home, and she was on the couch, and I was throwing stuff, and so I threw a chair.
Dude, leave me alone. Oh my God.
So I was charged with child because, like, it could have hurt her.
That was crazy.
That was great. I was not expecting that.
The Bachelor / The Bachelorette is arguably one of the biggest television shows in America. And that was Taylor Frankie Paul, the star of this up-and-coming season of The Bachelor. Or what was supposed to be this up-and-coming season of The Bachelor. We'll get into that a little bit later. A leaked video came out the other day of her giving out to her ex-boyfriend Dakota while her daughter was in the room. Now, this isn't just a story about a woman delivering blows to her ex-boyfriend. This is also about child endangerment and ABC covering up the entire thing. If you're new to this and you want to be true to this, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. There's no way we can get these sweaters if we don't have subscribers. Now, back into the video. Have you ever heard of Taylor Frankie Paul?
Never. The only TP I knew was Tyler Perry.
Oh my god. TP, okay.
And toilet paper.
Taylor Frankie Paul was a 31-year-old TikToker who was most notably famous for being on the reality show on Hulu, The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. I don't know if you've seen that.
No.
Reality show on Hulu.
Mormon Wives. Now, are they actually Mormon? I never watched it before, obviously. So, if any of you guys that's in the comments that watched this before, let me know. Are they actually like Mormons? Like, is that their religion or denomination? We're gonna say or whatever. Just let me know in the comments.
The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. I don't know if you've seen that.
No, but I have heard of it. What?
Yeah.
And then she joined the Bachelor to become the Bachelorette.
Yeah, she joined the Bachelorette, and this ignited Mom Talk.
Get ready with me while we do a life update. I'm kind of nervous right now, I don't know why. Start with the obvious one. I can't even process what is going on. I'm the Bachelorette, guys. That's wild. I don't want to get emotional, because I'm always emotional, but this is like good emotions. They flew to town and asked me. I'm so shaky because I'm nervous, but my first thoughts were, why me? He goes without saying that I come up with a lot, and I was just like, who's gonna like want me? Anyways, that's as much detail as I can give on that process. Those of you asking that question, trust me, I was right there with you. I can say is I'm beyond grateful for this opportunity. I think everything happens for a reason. I'm someone that can handle criticism and backlash, trust me. Anyone can handle it. I'm one of them. I was honestly feeling more for the people that maybe similar situations, that past single parents that were reading, you know, because they're probably reading those things like, is that how people view us single parents? Or someone with not a pretty past. It made me feel for them, and I'm here to say, we are human, we make mistakes. How we move forward is what really matters, and there's no timeline on that either. Like, have I made lots of mistakes since? Yes. Am I gonna make future mistakes? Yes. Learn from it and try to do better, get up again. If you messed up in life and you feel like some type of failure, just know that you're not. The only person that's going to stop me is myself, and that is it. With all that being said, I am beyond grateful, me being even an option, a choice, and
YouTube creators, if no one clicks your video, nothing else matters. Not your content, not your script, not your...
the decision.
What stood out to you? Let's unpack. What stood out to you there?
You know who she really gave Hood from Love Island. But like, you're a 31-year-old single mom. Why would they choose me?
The single moms aren't like Reba.
All right. what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, this is what I was gonna say. Abusive relationship. For you to not know your daughter, just the fact of knowing your emotional state. When you black out, a blackout is just when you don't remember anything, and it's another influence that's taken over. Okay, nobody just black out and you don't remember anything. Something has to continuously be operating behind it. You can't, like a blind person. I don't know if this analogy gonna make sense, but if a blind person black out, okay, that's probably that. Get mad. They won't be able to know exactly who they hitting at. They can't see. Let's say they do get mad or frustrated or whatever, and somehow they know exactly where that person at and just start punching. This probably ain't making no sense. This is a bad analogy. I'm bad with it.
More. Single mom who works so hard, who loves her kids and never stops. Yeah. She's crazy.
Okay,
I don't use that term loosely.
I feel like you just kind of pulled that out.
Did you see the first of all?
Now the eyebrows, no comment.
No, not the I didn't see the eyebrows.
Forever in this situation.
Now, with this video being out, obviously ABC couldn't allow this to go on. They got a lot of heat. They got a lot of backlash. And if this just came up on your desk, what would you do? You'd probably cancel the show too, right?
I would. I would be hot.
Yeah.
I would be hot.
You lose millions and millions of dollars because this is ABC's biggest show.
Yeah.
Do they still? No, Fox was doing American Idol. Yeah, this has got to be their biggest show.
So ABC has canceled The Bachelorette, which is crazy when you think about it, that this show was supposed to premiere Sunday night, and it has been heavily promoted, even promoted during the Oscars. So what led to it is very clear. It was the video we posted this morning, Thursday, on TMZ, where you
trying to get some
see
credit.
Taylor
saying.
attacking Dakota, putting him in a chokehold, throwing 3 bar stools at him.
That was crazy.
One of them ricocheting and hitting one of their children, or one of her children. And she continues. She doesn't go over to the child to help the child. She continues going after Dakota. Now, this video is the basis of the criminal prosecution a few years ago where she pled guilty to aggravated assault. She is currently on probation for that, and the probation means she needs to keep her nose clean until this coming August. The problem is, 3 weeks ago, there was another incident, and Dakota has filed a protective order saying that she attacked him at her home and in a car.
And so this is where it gets messy. Not only did she attack Dakota back in that 2023 footage.
So that's the footage we just saw.
That's the footage we just saw. It was from 2023.
Okay, so ABC knew. ABC knew. All right.
They also have her allegedly attacking Dakota 3 weeks ago. So this is another incident on top of the older incident.
Okay.
Right.
And this is what's happening.
So this is not premeditated. So this is an ongoing occurrence, meaning that this has happened before. There's history behind it, okay? Like, she is known for assaulting and domestic or something like that. So, okay, now we got a little history behind it. I'm just trying to see, for somebody to, what was the leading and the leadership of stepping forth and saying, let's go counseling, whatever it is, like, because you can't let this stack up, especially when you got kids in the house. That's kind of, not responsible as a parent on each behalf. If one partner is messing up, okay, let's go counsel. I don't want my child in this house, and I don't want you in this house or whatever, until we both go to counsel. That way, when we come home, they're not seeing this, and they start to consume whatever we give out, and they take it out to school and all that type. Like, you got to take some leadership role in that.
While she's on probation.
While she's on probation.
Got it.
Don't know all the facts, don't know all the figures. This woman is a monster.
Yeah, it's not looking too hot.
She's insane. But what you alluded to earlier is something I'm probably going to get to a little bit later in the video. ABC didn't know?
They know. Now they didn't want her to act up again and they were hoping this footage wouldn't leak.
Okay, so just for some clarification, that incident happened in 23. Secret Lives of Mormon Wives airs in 24. We're now in 26. But all in all, it seems as though like all this stuff was happening because the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives airs at the end of 24. I think that means they had to record in 23.
Mm-hmm.
Hulu knew too. Oh wait, but Hulu was ABC.
And there we have it.
Wait a minute.
No, because really,
wait a minute.
Let's unplug.
Whoa! One of the major problems with this whole thing is that each episode costs about $2 million. I guess that means from film to edit to putting out there to how many advertisers they promised or whatever the case may be. It's $2 million.
This show cost around $2 million an episode, and the whole show has been shot. So somebody is going to have to shoulder that. ABC or Warner Brothers Discovery.
Now, I don't know about
$2
you,
million,
but if I lose $2 million per episode, and that's what they say that I'm about to lose, I'm going to probably try to salvage that as best as possible.
Well.
Right. But the problem is that, Taylor Frankie Paul kept being, let's just say, abusive. I don't know. Let's just say disgusting and gross. We talked about that incident where they were in the car 3 weeks ago or not too long ago in 2026. Apparently, details to that incident is that Dakota said he was at Taylor's home with Taylor and their son. He claimed to an argument. It escalated. He then said she choked him and he had to physically remove her hands from his neck while being shoved into a window and struck him. That's
Hey. Like I said, this is some Jezebelic behavior, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna say. I dealt with anger issues when I was younger. And here and there, I still tend to have some. Y'all see my dog. Y'all might see some outbursts. I ain't gonna say y'all. I'm tweaking. Here and there might be random outbursts of like irritation or whatever. But consuming physical contact to the face and still no. I'm sorry. I would never harm my loved one, my wife, my son. You have to remove yourself from the premises. Everybody got to remove themselves from the premises. That way nothing exceeds past this. That is not cool, bro. That is not cool. Knowing the strength and the capability of what a man can do to a petite woman. He's probably like, what? Let me see. How much he weigh? What just happened? If I can find the video. Right here. Boom.
he choked him.
This man.
As an online merchant, you know that a high chargeback ratio is more than a minor setback. It's a red flag.
And
this man's probably like, depending on height, maybe like 220. And she's maybe like a buck 15 ish. No, she ain't that skinny. Buck 25, buck 30. No, buck 25, buck 25. Yeah. No way.
he had to physically remove her hands from his neck while being shoved into a window and struck him. That's what made not only Dakota, but also her ex-husband, if I'm not mistaken. Go watch the video. Go get a restraining order on her.
Not Dakota and Taylor's ex-husband, Tate Paul, both at the courthouse on Tuesday, allegedly filing protective orders against Taylor Frankie Paul. TMZ has learned that Dakota is pleading for a restraining order of temporary sole custody of son Ever. According to court documents, Dakota filed for a protective order in Utah on Tuesday, and his filing, Dakota details the incidents that he claims went down on February 23rd and February 24th of 2026. Dakota said he was at Taylor's home with Taylor and their son Ever. He claimed the two had an argument that escalated. He then said she choked him. He had to physically remove her hands from around his neck while she shoved him and struck him. He referred to the situation as chaotic and frightening. Dakota claims Ever woke up from the commotion, which he says included Taylor yelling and screaming. Dakota says at the time he did call 911 for help, but claims that Taylor had pressured and manipulated him into telling dispatch that their child was sick so he would end the call. He claims Taylor was emotionally volatile and said she wanted to harm herself. Dakota said he tried to calm her down for her safety and to stabilize the situation for their child. He claims that after he put Ever back to sleep and lay him down, Taylor pulled the blankets off them. Dakota claimed he tried to shield Ever, but their son woke up crying because of Taylor's behavior. Dakota said he left her home and went to his home with Ever for their safety. He claims the two were together again at her home the following night and alleges Taylor threw his phone into the wall and physically blocked him from exiting. Dakota said Taylor followed him and continued to yell. He says he then got in his truck and Taylor also got in and started to attack him. He says he tried to drive away, but Taylor grabbed and squeezed his face, threw a drink on him, and struck parts of his car. He goes on to say, I was unable to safely leave while this was happening. My child had been left inside the home during the chaos under her watch due to our custody agreement. He added to protect himself, he pushed her away from him, which she made contact with the passenger seat. Dakota said he left the home, which led to Taylor texting him she had a bloody nose and needed medical attention. He says, which I believe was an attempt to get me to return and prevent me from calling the police. He says he's genuinely concerned for his safety and the safety and well-being of his child. Dakota claims he suffered bruises and lacerations due to Taylor's actions. In his petition, Dakota brought up Taylor's 2023 arrest for assault. The petition requested temporary custody of Ever and that Taylor not drink or use drugs during her parenting time.
This is a lot.
Yeah.
You got to see some progress before you get back with her. You have to see progress. You have to see some type of, like, you have to see some, like, she's trying to work on herself. Not her saying it. She got to take some, like, major steps, as in, like, therapy, healing, trauma, whatever it is. She needs some healing for her to be just beating up. Bro, that's crazy. I don't want to hear them talking, to be honest. Not in this part.
Okay.
And that's where it gets interesting.
Okay.
I get a call saying, hey, we are interested in you hosting The Bachelor. It came down to me, Michael Strahan, and Tyra Banks. They wanted to keep it in the ABC family. Michael Strahan hosted Good Morning America. Tyra Banks at the time hosted Dancing with the Stars. I said, you can find somebody more famous than me. You won't find anybody better than me. Ultimately, they asked me to end up hosting it. But before they asked me to end up hosting it, severe background check after background check after background check. Not only do they do that, they give me a whole booklet in order to host just this one episode and debrief me on all of that. Not only do they do that, they give me all of the DVDs of the packages from every character that I'm going to have to talk to during the course of their season to make sure that I am well prepped, as they have completely studied me and my history. I say that to say the franchise knew everything you needed to know about this woman, and they turned a blind eye. And that is what, to me, is disgusting. And as soon as they found out this video existed, they were like, uh-oh, we just got caught. And I'm tired of seeing it, because we saw it in the NFL too. When Ray Rice hit his romantic partner, it was a 2-game suspension. When the video came out and we saw him knock her out in the elevator and drag her by her hair, he never played in the NFL again. Stop waiting for videos to be released to punish people when you already know the integral thing to do.
Well,
I agree. Let this be a fair game. Women want to get paid just as much as men when it comes to the NFL and NBA and WNBA and all that. Treat the same consequences. Same consequences. Alright? Don't play favoritism. Because when a man trying to restrict himself from protecting yourself, like, it's like this. A baby scratch hurts. You know you just flick them and tell them to stop, they're gonna cry. That's how it is, almost like with a woman. You know you could just do one good strong squeeze or something, they'll stop, be super vulnerable. You have to treat it the fair consequences. Give them the fair same treatment.
ABC, any comments?
He's absolutely right, though. The thing I will say, I don't know if I'm pretty sure you phrased it like this. The video didn't just come out. They had the video. The video came out to us.
Right.
They saw the video.
Right.
And they still decided, you know what?
Let's give it a go.
That's cool. They had all the court documentation.
Were there no other options other than TFP?
They had all of the restraining orders. They had all of the, she was drunk and this, that. They had all of this stuff.
Or did they know it and they were like, you know, we could probably spin this, if it ever came out, into some additional drama we can sprinkle into the show. Then maybe this just didn't come out the way that they wanted it to.
If they thought that this was an additional drama to sprinkle into the show, her abusing not only...
Hey. I got a real question for y'all. If y'all made it this far into the video, Do y'all really find fulfillment into drama? Like does it really fulfill you? Meaning, you good, like you don't need nothing. It's so fulfilling. Like, does it fulfill you, or is it something you continuously have to find something new? Like they have to. What he just said. If, this is new drama. Now they could probably sprinkle it into the show. Obviously, they're running dry out of drama. So what is this show really about? Like I said, I never watched it. So is it just like a whole bunch of women come around and gossip and just talk about issues that they don't try to reconcile and get figured out in their own household? Like, I don't get these drama shows. Like, it'd be different if it wasn't an actual reality show and it was just scripted. That is more entertaining than real drama, because it's like, bro, like, handle y'all issues inside, because y'all, it looks sad. It looks sad.
Only her husband or her ex-boyfriend, but her child, or her ex-husband too, because her ex-husband went and got a protective order. Yeah, then they're sick, and it was on their other show. It was talked about on their other show.
But you know, if that drama got the other show kind of hot and piping, they probably thought, let's translate it.
That's sick as fuck.
It's sick, but people don't take abuse seriously. So, if anything, maybe the ABC head honcho is like, wow, I didn't think people would really care like that. My bad. Let's cancel it. Isn't that messed up?
That's disgusting. I can only imagine that'd be their thought process. Like,
patriarchy hurts us all.
I thought, I didn't think I would care.
Okay, so I do have a question.
Okay.
ABC losing millions, as they should. Is there any financial kind of reckoning for Taylor, Frankie, whoever?
Paul, I don't know any immediate that may come out of, her in this situation right now. Like, she won't have to pay restitution or anything like that. But what I will say is, everybody is seeing the financial implications of this. People like quit their jobs to go on these shows. People,
in this economy,
move to go on these shows. Like, think about reality television shows and how they change your lives. Even years after some reality shows, people are still riding off of the high.
That's true.
Of this happening. Nick Olandria, for what it's worth, I don't know his last name, and Olandria from Love Island.
Something.
Oh, okay.
Stenberg.
So I got you here.
Whoa. What's that? I just built a budgeting app with Base 44. Guys.
I'm sorry, y'all. Sorry,
but they're still riding the highs and basically got catapulted into like real stardom based off of Love Island. And for what it's worth, it's fanfic FC. I don't even think they're together.
That is what the streets say. That is what the streets say.
And this whole cast that is shifted themselves are now having to pay for the fact that ABC, I'm not even going to say anymore, like decided not to do it. Anderson says, as a former Bachelor contestant, I can tell you ABC thoroughly vets every part of your personal history. Given that Frankie, Taylor, Paul already had a public profile, it's hard to believe they didn't know exactly what was going on.
This is the final nail in the coffin for the Bachelor franchise, and hear me out because my opinion on the whole Taylor, Frankie, Paul situation is a little bit unpopular. I myself was on reality television. I was on 90 Day Fiance. They've been needing somebody to bring the drama and to bring interest back to the franchise, but unfortunately when you cast people like Taylor, Frankie, Paul, or people like the ones you see on 90 Day Fiance, you are quite literally rolling the dice, because these are not your picture perfect people. These people have criminal records. These people have skeletons in their closets.
Well, we obviously know what their fuel is for the show, which is drama. So if you don't got skeletons in your closet, they do not want you, which is crazy. You could be the most purest and have the most perfect family, marriage, everything. You try to apply, they like, no, you don't got no drama, you ain't got no issues, you ain't cheat on your wife, you ain't cheat on your husband. Like, what type of job is this? Like, you really have to have issues in your life. That's the application process, what it sounds like. They have to know what's the craziest thing you done. Cheat on your wife, what y'all do when y'all was younger. So on and so forth. How the family, like how your kids messed up. That's a crazy mindset. For you to have this, make this show, you planning it out, thinking about it, say, I want to make something drama, but it gotta be real. Like, people's lives are messed up, but there's no actual fix to it. It's just producing more drama. This is what people subscribe to.
I unfortunately watched that horrific video that TMZ leaked, and It is much worse than I ever even expected it to be. I am on her side because I am seeing that this is clearly reactive abuse. This is somebody being backed into a corner. But the moment that I can no longer be on her side is when her child enters the frame and is in that situation. That is inexcusable for a mother to do to her child, to expose her child to that kind of trauma. And I'm not saying she's like a horrible person. I'm not saying that she deserves to be canceled. I think that in a lot of ways she is the victim as well. But I feel much more sorry.
We listened to the same video. I ain't see anything that came out about him. The way she was hitting him. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Y'all let me know, chat. Y'all let me know, chat. Ain't no way. No. No. No.
For her children, I feel actually so sorry for the people who applied to be on the show, who filmed a whole season of the show. And I rarely defend men, but I am sure some of these guys quit their jobs, took time.
I can tell. She said she rarely defend that. Oh, Jezebel. Okay, I ain't gonna say that. I'm sorry. Lord, I'm sorry. I'm getting a little tired of myself. I'm sorry.
Off from work, made massive sacrifices to be able to go on the show, and now they're learning all of this with us. Anyway, those are my 2 cents on the situation. Truly feels like after this, the franchise is over.
Harriman, Utah police arrive at Paul's home to find her and her boyfriend, 30-year-old Dakota Mortensen, amidst an argument.
You threw me the garage. Stop.
After that, police separate the pair and begin to question Paul.
What's up?
I just want to be able to talk to you without you two bickering at each other. Okay? Just go ahead and just focus on breathing for me.
Okay, go ahead.
So Taylor, right?
Yeah.
What's your last name?
Paul. What did I do wrong so I can help myself? What did I do wrong? Help me to know so I can do better.
Well, it's not Taylor, look at me. It's not that you did anything wrong per se. We are just, the neighbors called in thinking that someone's getting hurt.
No one's getting hurt. I'm just emotionally hurt because I'm good divorce and I'm just hurt. I pushed him. I hit him. He pushed me. I don't want to think about it.
Now again, this is somebody who's studying violence and intimate partner violence. A lot of this, oh, well, she hit me and blah, blah, blah,
Your YouTube thumbnail can be the difference between 100 views and 1 million. Mr. Beast doesn't guess thumbnails.
That's annoying.
took things to 10. There is video evidence of her throwing 3-bar stools. I'm not saying that's not the case. Bro. We don't know what happened beforehand with her or the ex-husband.
All right. Let me see something. Okay. That's all I'm gonna say. She needs Jesus. She needs Jesus. She needs Jesus. And she needs Jesus. Like all of us. I need Jesus. And I want him every day. So, yeah, she needs Jesus.